Hello everyone. I just want to introduce three types of smoker. There's one here, it's a typical European smoker from the old times, which is still in use today. And then there's this is sort of the shape most people know. It's with a belly, with a bellow to pump smoke through. And the most unusual one, which I will start with, is this made by the firm König in Germany, and it has a little clockwork, and it's called Volcan, original König Volcan, maybe because it's like a volcano. And you can wind it up, and then there's a lever here, you can switch it on. The fuel goes here in, you can put some sacking in, and you can see here, needs a bit run-in time. This is something, it's quite a cool smoker, I think. It's a nice engineering sort of done on it. It's very solidly built, and I think this would be a really nice one for people with about 2 or 3 hives. It's completely sufficient, you don't need to always pump. You just have the little lever and then get the smoke out. And you can put like herbs in or sacking. It needs to be quite loosely packed, not too tight. The compartment is quite small. But for 2 or 3 hives, this is no problem at all. It's quite cool design, very solid build, but the price is pretty steep. It's about 250 New Zealand dollar. So yeah, it's an interesting smoker. The next one, the most common one, is here. This type of smoker has a big compartment. You know, I've rolled sacking. I use sacking for this. And I usually roll it, you see, roll it, so the smoke can go through the roll, and then you put it in. And I also sometimes, because smoke's supposed to be always cold, you can put some grass on top, which is really cool. The grass, fresh grass, will cool the smoke down, which is really good. And then you have it, and then you pump it up, and the smoke is really nice and cold. So this is for heavy commercial use. You get plenty out. The bellies are really strong. This is really strongly built. This is a Dayton. You know, it's one of these. I think he was a Frenchman, and he immigrated to America, and now they have a big factory where they do make these really solid smokers. So they're brilliant. There are many firms have made replicas from these with thinner steel, which are quite low quality. So if you want to have something that lasts like 30 years, then the Dayton is definitely a really good smoker to have, you know. And if you put it on the side, it just goes off by itself. I usually also plug the top up here with some grass, put it on the side, and then the fire will go out from the smoker. So yeah, the last one is this little one. It's very light, and you have it. You don't need to pump or anything. You have it like here in your mouth. Oops. It's very solidly built. This one you can just put in, and that's made by it's called Primus. I'm not quite sure the firm. This has been built for over 100 years, and they have not changed the design. It's aluminium, and every part can be exchanged. You can buy the single parts, the pipes, the clamps, the mouthpiece, the top bit. You can buy everything separate, and you can always, if there's something breaks, you can just buy a single part. and they have not changed anything over 100 years, so they must have been very successful. And you can put, often they are, in Europe they use herbs, you know, they just use like chamomile or peppermint or lemon balm, anything from the garden dried. You can, if it's nice and fine, you can put it in loose, you never compact it, and then if here at the bottom you can open it. This is like a little door, and then you can light it. Put it in your mouth and as you can see, it's really good, very nice cold smoke. Very easy to use. If they go off, you could just light them on again. And you basically have them in your mouth while you do your beekeeping. And you have both hands free. They're basically hands-free smoker. It's perfect, you know. And if you have a well, you can have a little hole in the well and still use it like this. But a lot of beekeepers in Europe, because they know their bees very well and they work them at times when they are not too moody, so they do everything with the smoke on because it's right in front of your face. The bees usually don't go there, so you can work your bees without a well. Yeah, all nice there. Yeah, so I can recommend that. It's not cheap because you need to get it from Europe over, probably costs you 200 New Zealand dollars. The thing goes for, I think you get them for $130. And then freight and all the stuff, so you can count roughly $200 till you get them here. Nobody's using them in New Zealand. I find them, they're just amazing. I think I end up just having one of those, you know. Not so good if you have to go through hundreds of hives, so if you just do the whole day beekeeping, your mouth gets a little bit tired, you know, but if you do a couple of hours beekeeping a day, it's a really nice smoker. I can recommend. So here we are, 3 types of smoker.